Hello everyone and welcome back to Crypto Atlas. In this video, I'm going to be only talking about Orchid. For those of you guys that are brand new to my channel, I've been doing a video that talks about Orchid basically every single day since it was back at $1. So this is my baby project. I really like this coin personally. And if you guys want to check out my channel, especially for more Orchid reviews in that, I tend to include it in my secondary altcoin type videos. I just recently shifted things up to split up to be more primarily focused on different things. So there's not really much going on in the news here for Orchid, but when you take a look from the technical analysis side and the upcoming event, the fact that people are starting to prepare for this launch does make a little bit more sense. So we'll be taking a look at the technical analysis on this in just a second here. I'm going to go ahead and reference to something that was shared by OXT Whale over on Twitter. He was looking through the GitHub and found some interesting things, which I wanted to also share with you guys as well. So if you guys do use Twitter, I'm on Twitter at AtlasOfficialTV. I talk about stuff with either stocks or with cryptocurrencies, maybe some stuff with anime. Maybe I'll go off a little bit on my own. If you guys want to check me out there, you guys can. Be sure to show some love to OXT Whale for posting these. I've already shown some love right there. And if you guys are new, do not forget to hit subscribe, hit the thumbs up like button. Let's try and get this video to at least 100 likes, and also click on the bell icon. I've got some referral links to some different stuff in the description if you guys want to check those out. The biggest one I would say is BlockFi. Now that I'm an affiliate with them, if you use that referral link, you can earn an extra $250 of cryptocurrency, up to $250. Anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about what's going on with Orchid, right? So Orchid prepaid accounts as low as 99 cents, 99 cents here, $9.99, 39, 79.99, 199. This is looking through the code, and it looks like on line 314, he has highlighted right here, net.orchid.pactier. This is for 99 right there. You can see the 99 on the other, sorry, that's 99 cents. And then we got $99, and there's $79 right there. So he was looking through this a little bit, and he said the Orchid store. So take a look at this, purchase page, and then down here another highlighted section. The Orchid store is temporarily unavailable. Please check back in a few minutes. So they got a response message in case something was to say go wrong. So yeah, looks like they're having a store system coming pretty soon for what's probably going to be prepaid in regards to the VPN stuff. So yeah, if you guys didn't know what Orchid really is, they may expand out into other markets in the future. They've kind of talked about it a little bit before, but right now their big focus is for sure the VPN industry space. So it uses nano payments to be able to do this. That means that you don't have to buy a subscription. It's a case-by-case type situation. And they're adding in a lot of new things. They're going to be increasing a lot of the functionality features, especially the integration with Windows, yada, yada. So let's go ahead and get into the chart itself. I don't want to take up too much of your guys' time on this, and I did not mean to do that right there. So as we take a look at this on the daily chart, we're at 72 cents. We've actually hit 73 cents, and we're seeing some rejection occurring right around the 74-cent range. And we had this actually happen back on February 13th, and also on February 21st was showing a lot of level testing with that too. So this candle by comparison is quite high. One thing we have to be concerned about is the track record history with Orchid, where it has these large movements up and then there's that pullback, large push up and then pullback. Now do keep in mind when this happened back around August 16th, again, I've been talking about, like, I've been doing videos on this stuff a lot. For one, Orchid has been releasing a lot of coins. Their total supply is going to be 1 billion. However, they've been leading up to that majority portion of the circulating supply right around 500 million or so, right? So there were these phases, and they had these large amounts of coins that were now being released to some of the early investors or the SAFT seeds, those kinds of things, okay? And so we were seeing these right around these marks in this period, if I remember how I set this up correctly with those. And so when you take that into account, right, now you're creating too much supply. The good news is that they were also releasing onto more and more exchanges, into some big name exchanges. So although you're increasing the supply, they're kind of middling that out by also increasing the potential level of demand by allowing it to more markets, right? And they were doing some other publicity type things like the Earn Rewards program and stuff like that. So there is a good market for Orchid, and it is continuing to grow. There's still some major exchanges that it hasn't even been listed on yet. The upcoming event is going to have Edward Snowden as well as a host of other people. They're going to be talking about privacy rights, but Edward Snowden is a big name And when it comes to privacy, he's got a huge following. He's been pretty inactive as far as lately on Twitter. He said he was kind of like taking a break. If he ends up going out and promoting this could help launch it sky high even further. The comparison with this, just so you also know, if you take a look at Chainlink, they do both have the same total supply. They operate in different spaces a bit, okay? They're both still cryptocurrencies, and they've actually got a partnership they worked on a project together. So linked the Orchid with the Chainlink itself, and the circulating supply is about the same. Now you take a look at what goes on with Chainlink's price, right? Chainlink has hit $25, $30. That shows that there is a potential for a cryptocurrency like Orchid to at some point hit that. You have to think about how much the demand is, right? So if there are factors that come in that shows that there's now more institutional demand, especially for something like Orchid, that could really help elevate this even further. As we've been seeing though, things have been just kind of a slow progressive climb. Something else that's been noticed, as you guys see here, it's a lot of this consolidated movement going up and down, pump and then dump, pump and 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 dump, over and 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 over again, right? Pump and dump right here, pump and dump. So the thing is, when you have a market cap that's lower, it's more easily manipulated. And a lot of people use bot programs, and we see it happen in the stock market as well. Well, for a very long time, the listed price for Orchid on Coinbase was significantly lower than that of the competitors. When you're talking about something that's around 72 cents right now, having a 6 to 8 cent difference can be a huge scale factor if you were to say buy on Coinbase, transfer it to the other exchange, sell it there for that higher profit, and then use those funds to then go back. So you're buying and selling back and forth in this fashion, right? Only as of recently does it look like it has finally been adjusted. I don't know what happened. I don't know if somebody at Coinbase looked at it and they said, we need to try and fix this. Oh, whoops, there was something we did. Don't tell anyone about it. Like, I don't know if something like that happened, but lo and behold, everyone started complaining about this on Twitter. And then somehow it just kind of got itself fixed. People were tagging Coinbase. I was tagging Coinbase. People were creating threads. People were complaining about them trying to transfer their coins out, going to different exchanges. And there was some weird like 24-hour delay. And people were like, what's going on? And then all of a sudden, everything's evened out, right? So really bizarre. Anyways, off of that, now that those shenanigans look like they've stopped, I think that this potentially could finally have some actual real organic growth. And all that crap that was holding us back before, maybe that's been pushed off to the side, and we'll finally see this starting to try and make that rally towards those higher digit numbers like what we were seeing with that of Chainlink, and we got some other competitors out there too, okay? So anyways, so we've been climbing up. We had these consolidated phases. We broke above the Fibonacci sequences. I ended up talking a little bit more about this than I was meaning to, but you know, it's pretty inclusive. Since this video is so focused on Orchid and we have this upcoming event and we're getting this big breakout and we're looking like we're getting to go some higher territories, why not? Let me go ahead and explain a little bit more. And if you guys got other people that you think would be interested in learning more about this project, if you guys are passionate about this, share it. Feel free to share it on Twitter. You can tag me at AtlasOfficialTV. You guys can say hi to me on there if you guys want. I do talk about Orchid from time to time in addition to other cryptocurrencies. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the fundamentals on this. First off, if you guys take a look here, the volume for the most part has been pretty lackluster, right? We do have some phases like we were seeing back here in mid-February, going a little bit towards the end of February, some high-level volatility, and this caused some high price increases. Now we're starting to see a little bit of this volume increase here on the daily, and as of lately, it's been pretty low. So this big candle up is a good starting point. Now, however, when we have large candles like this, especially on a lower market cap, as mentioned, we also tend to have these dumps, a pump and dump type situation, because we're only 4 days away right now from this big event. This having a pullback is less likely. Everything we're talking about is based on trends. It's based on emotional responses, right? Those bot programs, it looks like the way that they've been operating has now been shifted. So there's less incentive for people to want to come in and try and just, you know, scalp this thing going back and forth on this. If you take a look at the RSI, it is pushing up into the overbought territory. I talked about this in previous videos though. This starts to fall to the wayside when you finally start to go into a major bull market, right? We've had all of this consolidation, so this can fluctuate a ton when in reality, there's not really much that's going on there because this is what it's referencing. So when you factor this is no longer in the equation and there's news events, other major things, new listings, new protocol updates, all that kinds of stuff, this can go to the moon, and this you don't necessarily need to really focus on anymore, okay? I'm not a financial advisor. Let me go ahead and point that out to you guys right now, just in case you wanted to ask me, like, should I do this? Look at this as entertainment and as a secondary opinion, okay? Technical raters are suggesting buy. That's looking good right now. I do like the fact that we're seeing an uptick on the level of volume as well. We could probably see this begin to increase even more as we get closer to the event or after the event, especially if we get the promotion. Levels we need to look at are going to be 74 cents. We break above that 74 cents, guys, then we have 79 cents. Let me zoom out on this for you guys right here. You go to the 79-cent range, that's basically what we had back on the August 17th period as well. Anything past that, we have the dollar zone, right? So that is going to be so significant if we can break above that, because that means that the last time was all the way back here, and the dollar region zone is going to be looking way, way more promising. Then if you take a look on the Fibonacci sequence, we do have a level of resistance I'd be a little bit cautious on. This is at the 82 cents range. I don't think that's going to be too much of a barrier, but we could see a little bit of a rejection occurring before a further continuation on. Okay, if we can manage to break 82, then we go to a dollar. We break a dollar, the next zones, we're looking at $1.53. We're pulling up here to $2.38. We go to $3.22. We go all the way up here to $3.78. I mean, this thing could really, really begin to move pretty dang fast. And like I said, there's variables that were there in the past that have now shifted and changed. So to expect all these little things in full continuation like this, when new variables have been added, the formula has changed. I hope you guys understand that. That means the results can change. You have to use the new formula. Looking at this, looking like a potential inverted head and shoulders pattern, this could end up leading towards this kind of a progressive move all the way up top here. Things are looking really good. Let's say it pulls back. If it pulls back, guys, look for potential support first off at 68 cents. A further level drop down here coincides with the 21 EMA pretty well. That's at 58 cents. Past 58 cents would pull us all the way down to 48 cents. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video there. Once again, I just want to say, guys, that I do have a referral link in the description for Coinbase. So if you guys have thought about getting into crypto and you just kind of stumbled across this, or a friend referred this video to you or something like that, first off, if your friend referred you to the crypto stuff and your friend's involved in crypto, as much as I would love the sign-up bonus, show some support for your friend, okay? Now, if you like my content and you just want to help me out because of whatever, then you can use my referral link. So I do have a referral link for Coinbase. I've got one for Gemini. You guys get benefits if you sign up with these things. In addition to that, I've also got Webull. I've also got Robinhood. Both of those can get you some free stocks. And then BlockFi. This is the biggest one, guys. BlockFi, you could earn up to a bonus $250 worth of cryptocurrencies, right? That's because I got that affiliate status. So I'm really excited for this channel. Let me know how excited you guys are for Orchid. What are your price predictions? How long do you think it's going to take until we hit $1? Let's just make it very simple. Give your own perspective view on it. I think that we're going to hit $1 with the way that this is trending right now in the next week. I think it's looking very probable. Something different might come up, but with the upcoming event in 4 days, everything else, I think $1 seems very reasonable. The only thing I'd be concerned about, really, is if Bitcoin does some shenanigans. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, please don't do anything hasty. Federal Reserve, don't open your mouth and say anything else dumb, all that kind of stuff. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Subscribe, hit the like button, bell icon, all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the next episode.